Ahoy all of you flick freaks out there, what is going on? My name is Andrew and we are going to do our first game cast for this channel. Today we're going to be playing Mortal Kombat X. I'm thoroughly enjoying this game so far, so let's get right into it, shall we? Now in order for me to monetize this, I have to actually be talking about how to play the game. So I'm going to do that before I start talking about movies and television shows that I've been watching, so let's get right into this. Let's do a living tower. No living towers available. Okay then. Let's do a traditional tower then. You know, it'll make the video a little bit longer, but I'll probably just end up editing it out. Unless, what's this? Okay, this one seems simple enough. So, let's pick a character, shall we? Who do we want to be? Let's be Kenshi. I like Kenshi. Kenshi's a pretty cool character. He has a really cool, if you bought like the Kombat pack, you get a bunch of different skins for certain characters, where there's a samurai pack, and Kenshi has a really cool one called Ronin. And for every Mortal Kombat character, they have 3 different variations on their fighting styles that you choose from. So for Kenshi, he has Kenjutsu, Balanced, and he also has this one called Possessed. I really like Possessed because it gives you the option of both fighting far away and close, and it's really special move oriented. So we'll go ahead and click that one. Now I'm going to play on medium. A, because it's easier for me to talk to you guys about stuff while I'm fighting and stuff. And B, and this is probably more important, I royally suck at fighting games. So let's go ahead, just choose medium. And the first person it looks like we're going to be fighting is Quan Chi, the evil sorcerer. So let's get right into this, shall we? Before we start the match, I'm going to show you guys some stuff just in case you don't know. A lot of you who have this game, you probably know how this works. So
test your luck.
Let's see what our modifiers are. Dual portal combat. Okay. So here's some things you might not know. If you hit the start button, it'll show you like move list and all this stuff down here, like the main menu, skip fight, tower select, and all that stuff. If you go to your move list and you hit A, it'll bring up all the moves that your character can do for this first certain variation of fighting style. You know, the 3 variations you choose from earlier. So he has his basic attacks like the punches, the kicks, and stuff like that. And then you can go to combos where you can tie all those punches and kicks together for one awesome move. And then you have your special moves. These are the ones that are special to the variation that you're fighting for. So for Possessed, he has certain ones where he can call spirits to fight for him, like with sickles, and they're really cool, actually. That's why I really like this one. And then you can go over your finishing moves, where you can show the different fatalities and brutalities that your character can do. So, to give you an idea of some cool things you can do with this, because a lot of people know this is already here. But what a lot of people may not know is that if you hit triangle on PlayStation 4 or Y on Xbox One, you can actually set certain things to the screen so you don't have to actually memorize all the certain moves. And you can have a total of 6 different combinations or special moves on your screen at the same time. So what we're going to do is I'm going to put just 6 random ones on here. We'll do combos. Blind Swordsman looks like it would be a good one. We'll hit that one, and it'll give us stars, so you know which ones are marked. And if you don't like the one you lose, just hit star or triangle again, and it'll get rid of it. I don't know why I keep saying star. Hit Y, I mean. And you can either highlight it or get rid of it. So we'll highlight that one. We'll also highlight, what's another good one? Deep Connection's a good one. And then I'll put 4 special moves on here. Sickle Lift, Demon Soul, Soul Push, and Demon Slam. So, now like I said, you can only have 6 at a time, and if you want to get rid of all of them, hold triangle down or just hold down Y for a minute and it'll get rid of all of them. So, whenever I stop this, you'll look up and you can see those moves listed here. So there they are right above my character. So let's do some combinations here. Oh, fell in hole. So this is the sickle lift here. You got to be fairly close for this one to work. And here is Demon Assault. Oh, these holes are going to get annoying. I can already tell. That's Demon Assault. Now here's something else I want to show you guys. You can't really see it because I have the subscription bar right there. Here, I'm going to pause this. I just got to remember to try and do an uppercut here as soon as I unpause this. Something you can do, you can't really see it because I have the subscription bar there, but underneath every character on the bottom left and the bottom right, you'll see this bar that slowly raises up. Whenever you do that, it gives you a super special move they call X-ray moves. What you do to get that is you'll hold left trigger and right trigger at the same time, and you have to be, depending on what your character, you have to be in a certain vicinity of your opponent. Let's get into this. I'll unpause it, and then I'll show you what Quan Chi's X-ray is. I think it's super cool, so hold this. Oh, didn't make it. Do that, and you gotta be about right. No! Okay. Well, I'll show you in the next one, because I just wasted it right after you went away. How's that for luck? Yeah. You can also hit left bumper and right bumper to do certain things. That's the left bumper attack. Right bumper is how you interact with your environment. You'll see if you walk by certain things. I guess you can't do fatalities and brutalities in these certain towers. That's interesting, because I was going to show you guys some of those. Alright then. So it looks like we're going to fight Liu Kang, the OG of Mortal Kombat. Liu Kang was always one of my favorite characters. My favorite character of all time in Mortal Kombat is Sub-Zero, but I'm really starting to dig Quan Chi. I think he's moving into one of my top favorites. Let's see, we have Poisoned. Oh, he's poisoned. And Unblockable. Oh, that's cool. You can't block stuff now, so maybe I can show you the X-ray then. Ow. Here's a certain combo move that I like to do. So you'll hit him with, if you're far away, you'll do
my blade, thanks you.
Round 2. Fight.
Try to do that. Here's, get out of here. That's the beam slam. Okay, here's the X-ray. Left trigger, right trigger. These are so cool. After this round, I'm going to start talking about movies and shows that I've been watching lately, so just bear with me for another minute if that's why you're here. I just got to get this monetization in. Alright. So here's a show that I just finished watching. It was a show called Broadchurch on Netflix. It stars David Tennant, who is one of the Doctor Who's, my personal favorite Doctor Who, I should say. And another woman who, oh man, I wish I could remember her name. If you've seen Hot Fuzz, she was the female police officer who was always hitting on all the other officers and stuff. She plays a very different role in this, so does David Tennant. He plays a character who is scruffy, disgruntled, and just a bunch of other stuff. Like he plays a detective from like a major city like London, and my mustache keeps tickling my nose. Wow, so we're rocking on C here. Okay. Oh, crap, we got that modifier on where... Yeah, just gonna keep hitting him. Alright. It's an interesting one where you can't, like, knock him down or block or anything, so you just gotta keep hitting him as hard as you can, so...
Fight.
Hit. And hit. Okay. See, it's super quick doing that way. But what Broadchurch is about is it's about this super small town in England, right on the coast, and there's like 500 people or something that live in this town. It's like a scale above Hobbiton, really. So there's never been any crime in this. It's always just been happy-go-lucky town. David Tennant's first day on the job in this new town after he's transferred there, a 10-year-old boy gets murdered. First murder in the city's history. So he's tasked with finding out who the killer is, and they give you in the very beginning a list of who they think should be construed as a suspect for who killed this boy. And it's just David Tennant and this woman trying to figure out who did it. I think this is one of the best... I think it was a BBC show originally before it was ever on Netflix. Before I confirm that, damn, you were kicking my ass. Before I confirm that, I want to say that it was on BBC first. This is one of the best BBC shows done since, like, Sherlock, which I think is fantastic. Probably the best BBC show of all time. And I just realized what's going to be so hard about this. Man, I fly. Is that one of the modifiers? You just fly super high?
You show little promise.
Okay. Getting back to Broadchurch, it gives you this list of like who you think should be a suspect, and obviously it's never going to be who they tell you or who they think, who they try and construe it as. But they do a pretty good job at times in making you question. Like, it's always like, oh, maybe I'm wrong, maybe it's this person, and I love shows like that. I'm going to say for me personally, just bragging right now, I had it pegged down to two. Oh, shit. I had it pegged down to two people who I thought it could be, and it was one of the two people I thought, so I felt pretty good about that. Alright, let's see. What do we call it on this channel whenever something awesome happens? Get wrecked. And that's what we just did. Quan Chi wins. So if you've never checked out Broadchurch, I would highly recommend it. Staying on the Netflix cycle, I just finished Daredevil as well. I'm sure a lot of you have, but if you haven't watched Daredevil and you're a Marvel fan and you have Netflix, it needs to be the next thing on your to-do list, really. Thoroughly enjoyed the show from episode 1 all the way to finish. I'm fighting myself. Interesting. I wonder what style of Quan Chi they're going to throw at me here. He's going to be balanced. So if you watch him instead of me, you're going to see that he has a bunch of different variations, and he has a bunch of different special moves. So just keep that in mind. I have bad jumping. Alright. We're all going to be hit by lightning, too. And we can all fall asleep at any time. Well, how about that? Okay, getting back to Daredevil. Interesting thing about this show, you see he has a shadow fighter that fights with him instead of a demon. Charlie Cox is the gentleman who is playing Matthew Murdock, aka Daredevil, in this. Does a fantastic job. And he also has a partner at his law firm named Foggy, who a lot of people who are about my age would remember as one of the Bash brothers in the Mighty Ducks movies. And he is surprisingly one of the best actors in the entire show. It also has Deborah Ann Wall, who, if you were a True Blood fan, you would remember her. Come on. Oh, I can't do, you can't do... Well, that sucks. You can't do your X-ray moves and stuff. using this now. Man, because I love using those extras. That sucks for me. I keep getting sidetracked. I knew this was going to happen whenever I started recording these. Cool thing about Daredevil is it's not a straight cut, here's your hero, here's your villain. It sort of is, but both of them, Vincent D'Onofrio and Charlie Cox, they both are incredibly faulty. Like, Charlie Cox will do something as Daredevil that makes you question if he's really a hero. And then there's parts in the show where Vincent D'Onofrio, who plays Kingpin, you sort of empathize with his character, which I thought was great. And I will say this about Vincent D'Onofrio's character: he's either going to be a villain you think is his performance is brilliant, or you think he just totally did the character wrong and he was poorly written for. I personally think that he was fantastic. The reason why a lot of people might think that is because, like I said, he is incredibly faulty. He won't do stuff out of logic. He'll do a lot of stuff just because he thinks he can. He does stuff for rash decisions like love and desire and stuff. And sometimes he'll do stuff you're like, oh man, that's smart. Why didn't I think of that? Yeah. She's gonna kill me. Okay, no, I did good. No, she did kill me. Well, son of a shit.
Round 2, fight.
Wrecked here. So, thing you might notice about Daredevil is the style is a lot different than that 2002 Ben Affleck movie. I think that's when that came out. And the way his suit is, he's totally different. He's just wearing a black long sleeve shirt, some military style gloves, and he has a bandana just pulled over his face, which I loved. I loved that. The look that he had in those first episodes before he gets the full suit, I thought that was just cool, and I wish they would have actually stayed with that. I realized why they had to, go to the new look and stuff, but still, I really liked the look that he had going into the show. So, man, this is really tripping me out, just going back and forth like this. I want to say right now, before I forget, something I'm going to do in the show, because this first show I'm just bantering just to, try and fill time while I'm playing the game, is something I want to do is leave comments in the bottom underneath here. That way, just leave questions and stuff, questions you'd like me to answer about maybe a television show, how I feel about maybe a trailer that came out or a movie that just came out. If I've seen it, I'll answer those questions. And that'll help me fill time whenever I'm playing these games for you guys. So definitely give that a try. And let's fight our son, shall we? Let's get right into this. So, damn it. Super meter is disabled. And we're magnets. I think that means we can't jump.
Round 1, fight.
Nope. Oh, you can jump. I guess it means certain times you can't. Certain times you just can't do anything. Sorry, son. Throw this bottle. Maybe it'll let me do brutality here. Let's try it. I didn't even hit him. That was the rockets that got him.
You show little.
I can't do a brutality now because I needed to do a certain thing. Oh, and you can't do those either? Maybe it was just that. Son, sorry, I got to do this too. Oh wait, I lost. Oh, what the hell?
Final round, fight.
Alright, now I'm down. Do not kill me. Oh my god.
Takeda wins.
I lost. I thought this was going to be a short video.
Test your luck.
Let's get right into this. Don't have time. Oh, it's just one hit. Shit. We each have one hit.
Round 1. Fight.
Well, this is going to make the video a lot quicker. That's
You
good.
show little promise.
Round 2. Fight.
If I lose again.
Final round. Fight.
Okay. Thank God.
Flawless
All right.
victory.
Well, that's going to wrap it up for this video. Thank you to everybody for watching. If you wouldn't mind, hit the subscribe button right down there because we got a lot of cool stuff in the channel right now. As you've noticed, now that we're doing these gamings, that means we've launched our Twitch channel. So find that down there. Please follow us on there because you'll see a lot. We post a lot more gaming stuff if that's what you want to see from this channel. Follow us on the Twitch channel because we're going to post a crap ton of more stuff. And I'm not the only one on this channel that posts stuff there. We also have a gentleman named Zach. He posts a lot of Hearthstone games on there. I don't play Hearthstone, but if you like Hearthstone, go on Twitch and watch him play. We're also accepting donations there. Don't feel that you need to donate to enjoy our content. This is supposed to be free, but we do appreciate it. The donations will go to improving our equipment that we have here and stuff. So, like I said, don't feel obligated to do it. It's just if you'd like to, we won't say no. But thank you to everybody for watching. Follow us on Facebook, Twitter, Twitch, and YouTube, all at /FlickFreaks.